bring you in here. Just give me a second. Let's bring Jacob. Jacob. How are you doing, Brent? Can you hear me okay?
I'm pretty good.
There we go. We're a little late for your segment here, but dude, thanks for being so willing to like shift the time because I made a dumb mistake. So
That wasn't
appreciate
your
you.
fault.
I think I just didn't communicate it to you well enough. So yeah, I own that one for sure.
I mean,
Switch
it's
it.
good with me.
Yeah, I'm gonna make you full screen because you're so important. Here we go. We're gonna go full bleed on you. Oh, that's the wrong one. Who wants to see slide of Chiro's head? Nobody. Not one person wants to see that. There. Oh God, Jacob, what did I do to him? Sit back.
Hey, it's okay. You don't got to go full screen.
I even say it's even got the wrong name on it. Look at me. I'm just like a mess over here. Dude, I've been up for like 39 hours. So
Yeah, you don't want to put me as heavy.
No, you're not. No, you're not. So I'm not sure how much of our show you caught, but I got to make a correction actually. So the thing we just saw, the commercial, my wife called it out, and I didn't even realize it. Right, my mother-in-law did not have cancer. It was my stepmother, and I misspoke when I recorded that thing. I recorded it like 3 times, and the guy took the wrong cut. So my stepmother, Marianne, who's a beautiful, awesome woman. She married my dad and took great care of him. He didn't take great care of her, but she's awesome and she survived breast cancer. So I wanted to make sure I called her out because it hurts me that I said the wrong thing on the commercial. But Marianne's amazing, amazing woman. My dad's been divorced from her for 20 years, and she's still like right close with our family. She's like still all in. So love Marianne and wanted to call that out. So anyway, Jacob, tell us before we start talking craps. You threw a felt up for auction here. Tell us, is there a story behind that thing? Yes. Let's hear
it. There's not like a big story. I was actually buying it for myself. I was going to build a 12-foot table with it. But then I decided I wanted customized stuff. So I just had it and decided that, it's pretty good to give to you.
Yeah, it's cool. I think it's already got a couple of bids on it, so that's good.
Well, it's got the emblems cut out because it was from a Biloxi casino. But the reason I liked it is because it had the ATS on it.
And it's a 12-footer, right?
It is 12 foot.
Okay, cool, very cool. Skill and luck is here. You are. Skill and luck, Jacob. Ben says he can't hear me. That's true. You guys can't hear me. I can turn the mic up a little bit. I turned the mic down earlier because we were getting all the feedback. So, all right. So you've heard Heavy talk a little bit. I'm not sure if you heard the earlier conversations about all the different ways to play, and everybody's got an opinion, right? Rick's got his way to play. I got my way to play. You certainly have a way to play, and the floor is yours. I want to just talk to you about it. We actually, do you see the pass the rack that we did earlier? You catch any of that?
You did the what?
The pass the rack. So we started a rack here about 4 in the morning with $1,000 in it, and we each kind of played the rack, and the goal was to win half the rack. So 1,000 goes to 1,500, 1,500 goes to 2,250, and so forth and so on. So we've been having our guests. Rick did it, and he moved the rack to like 6,000 and change. I think $6,500 in the rack. So later on, I want you. We'll roll the dice. You tell us what to bet. Let's see if we can turn that 6,000 into like 9,000. Win half the rack for us. You okay to do that?
Okay.
I want you to teach us your way. I mean, you're 6, 7, 8, man. You are the guy. And we had an overnight session with Charlie from DGE, and DGE system is freaking hard to understand, right? Really hard to understand. When you just watch videos and go, well, I don't get it. But he spent 3 hours with us, breaking it all down. And we bet with him and rolled with him, and he kind of showed us all the bits and parts and why. And I think that's going to be where you are going to make a huge difference for us this morning. I think breaking it down and giving us the whys, and let's say we'll roll dice, you make the bets, we'll be the dealers, and we can kind of roll through this thing.
So I want to talk about DGE system really quick.
Yeah, sure.
There is reasons behind playing DGE every time you play. So if you know the system, there's always spots to use it. And that's something I think people don't understand about his way to play. It, instead of waiting for specific instances that are specifically his, it's built to wait for those. If you'll really pay attention to what he's doing, he's working his way into that progression.
Mm-hmm. And he's
And it's
okay.
actually a really, really solid.
It's super solid. Well, and the thing that people don't understand, and I said this when he was on, like nobody. I think he's a very misunderstood person and a very misunderstood player. People think he's a maniac. I told us that people think you're nuts because you'll see the stories of him with $11,000 on the dome, right? That doesn't happen all the time. He's happy to win $30 and sit there and wait for an hour to win another $30. And Heavy was just talking a minute ago about, okay, so great, you win $3. You can't lose. You win $3. $3 is $3. And I think I'm guilty of this too. Like I want a home run every once in a while. I don't mind coming out of my shoes. And Charlie is super disciplined and just does not do that.
Yeah, it's the same things Charlie teaches are the exact same things I teach. We are very similar. We go about it slightly different, but the ideas behind what we're doing are the same.
So, talk to me about your hybrid system. Not just 6, 7, 8 in general, but why? Why hybrid versus, so a guy that walks up and is willing to drop $1,000 and try 6, 7, whatever times it is to hit the home run, and say, well, I burned $1,000, and some days I'm going to win 5,000, I'm going to lose 500. Versus,
Okay.
I want to say limping through it, grinding out, and then, either you're grinding all the way to profit, or you're going to be there later on. What led you there?
So the thing with the 6, 7, 8 and why it works. Am I not coming through very well?
Oh, I got you fine. I think they can't hear me very well.
Hello?
Yeah, we got you. Oh, now you're cutting out. Whoop.
Hello?
He just locked up. Yeah, you just locked up for a second there.
Hello.
We can hear you. We just can't see you move. So I think he's got to reconnect. Yep, there you go. Bye-bye. He'll come back in a minute. It's fine. All right, now we have black screen, which is great. That looks awesome. I'm going to go to the overhead just so we have something to look at. Hey, there he is. He's coming back. Let's see, camera. There he is. He's back.
I probably messed all that up.
Yeah, it's just your feed froze. No big deal.
But anyway, so you wanted to talk about why I use the 6, 7, 8.
Yeah. Yep.
Okay, so the reasoning behind why I went that direction over purely light side, purely dark side, all the other progressions, martingales, all that kind of stuff, is because I tried all that stuff. And I realized that the only real way to play the game successfully, repeatedly successfully, with any kind of consistency, was that you have to take the 7 from the casino. You have to take that part of the game away from them. So you can risk one roll, which is your come out roll, to take that away. Right? It's essentially a 78% chance that you're going to be right. And then after that, you set your point. Now you have the 7. So yeah, you lost a box number, right? You lost one of the numbers on there. But you gained everything else if you want it now. And that's the key to it. It's all about a probability advantage for every single roll, besides the come out. And that's why it's more consistent than other things. Now, the reason that I like it better than maybe just playing the don't, which is also a great strategy, is that by playing a hybrid style, you also allow yourself to hit the long roll, right? You're allowing yourself to be involved for the long roll, as well as taking away the seven. So it doesn't take great rolls for you to make a bunch of money, but if you have a great roll, you're going to be there to make all that money. Now, there is nuance as you're going through there, whether you want to stay up, come down, all that. But you could literally just play the 6, 7, 8 and never regress and probably win 7 out of 10 sessions. It it's more about discipline at that point, right? If you take $1,000 and you're willing to win 100 and walk, you're going to win that a lot of times, and that's a lot of it is craps is multiple faceted on being successful. It's not just dice control. It's not just strategy. It's really all of that is secondary or third or fourth or fifth to just leaving when you're winning. You can use any strategy. If you leave after you're winning, you're going to win every time. I mean, it's more about the discipline of the game than it is any of the other stuff. And that's with
So
any
what?
gambling. That if you're playing
Yep.
poker, if you're playing roulette, whatever, if you always leave when you're up, whether it's $1 or $1,000,000, you're going to be up every time.
Yeah, we just had that same conversation with, was it Rick? I think it was Rick. We were talking about slots, and this idea of, okay, you put $1 in a slot 100 times. At some point, you're going to be over $100. You're not going to lose, go to zero. You're going to, at some point, maybe be 104, 105, whatever it is, and be willing to be like, okay, we're up, we're out, kind of a thing. And it's hard though to recognize that spot when you're up a little bit, and it's okay to be done, right? And like I said to him, I struggle with that sometimes too. It's like you want to catch it, but also I've been running a lot of trials recently. I'm not sure if you've been watching, but I do a lot of stuff where I say, hey, how many times can I win out of $5,000? Can I win $500, right? And I can win it 90% of the time. I can get a 10% win. The one time out of 10 wipes you out, and it's too big of a loss to recover sometimes, right? So there's a point where you say 10% is okay, but if you're on it, stay on it, kind of a thing. You can't just click your fingers and get out of there, right? So there's this nuance to that, I think, and I think that's where a seasoned player like yourself, I think, I would think, some thoughts.
So one of the things that I do that's different than others is I don't have a running bankroll. Like I don't have 1,000 I started with and I worked it up to 1,200 and then it's 1,200 and then I work it up to 1,500. I don't do that. I take the same amount of money every time, and the money I profit, I blow it on something because I want something out of the gambling.
Right.
So whether I buy a TV or we buy a
Oh,
trip
you mean
on the
like something
weekend or
like a physical something? Okay. Yeah.
yeah, so I have stuff all around me that is, yeah, hey, that was that weekend there. That was that weekend there. You know, the money I take to the casino, it's no longer like when I started, obviously, I started with just a little tiny amount, right? And then I tried to build it up. But since YouTube and since my sports betting stuff, I no longer pay for my own gambling. And I know that sounds kind of whatever, but it's the truth. I've done all these other things to create this revenue source where I can use it to gamble at my will.
So it's like a self-fulfilling kind of a thing now, which is cool.
Yeah.
I think Big AZ
So
does the
like
same sort of thing. Yeah.
if I go and we win, me and my wife, let's say we go and we're going to a play that night and we have a hotel in Memphis, we run down to the casino and we win 250. Well, we didn't pay for nothing, we just go and spend that. And and that's kind of the way I do it anymore. I don't have a running bankroll. I know a lot of people play that way and they do that, and I know I'm not the same. You know, a lot of guys don't have a YouTube revenue and they don't have this other revenue. So they actually have to save money and do that. And I get it because I was there at one time. And but the thing is if you're never going to spend the winnings, right? If you're never going to spend the profit to do something with it, if you're always just making it bankroll, well, that day that you lose everything, that means you never made anything ever. You know, if you saved your bankroll for 10 years and you have one bad day and you lose it all, then you never made a penny.
Yeah. Yeah. Well said. Well said.
So
So use it. Yeah.
personally, there's if you're going to play craps for fun, which is what a lot of people do, they don't want to admit they do, but they do. And the reason I say that is because people that play craps to win and collect money leave when they're up. People that play for fun don't leave when they're up, and it's really that simple. Um, if you're going to play for fun, that's great. Go have fun. Make it fun. You know, give yourself that $10,000 chance. Bet $100 on the make them all. You know, because if you hit it, you hit it, and it's wonderful. But if you're going to play to make money, don't do that. Don't ever do that. You know, never take those crazy risks when you know you have something that will create revenue, profit in the game. You have a strategy, you have dice control, whatever it is you do. If you know it works, then don't deviate from it. Just make your money and go. You know, so the discipline is understanding self-awareness as well. Who are you? What are you? If you only play once or twice a year like George does from CY, I get it. Come there with your big wad of money and lay it down and do your thing, you know. But if you play weekly or monthly, even, you don't have to be so risky.
Yeah. Well, you use the key word there, I think, which is revenue. Right. I say profit all the time. We talk about, coming out here to score, whatever else. If you're doing like George, a once a quarter trip to Vegas, where you're looking to make big money. If you're going like on the weekly or the daily, like a lot of us do, it's revenue generating, which it's a word I've never used before, but I'm going to start, and I'm stealing it from you, because that's actually what you're doing, right? If you're coming out to play like a pro, you're generating revenue for a purpose, and I think the differentiation between I'm going out there to have a good old time and hang with my friends, or I'm going out there to do a thing, totally different mindsets.
So one of the things too is when you're playing it as a like a revenue and you the expectation is different, right? So you expect that there's going to be a down day. You know, you expect you're going to lose $200 one day, and you expect that you're going to win 500 one day. And so, but overall, you know that the percentage is I'm going to win 100 a day. And so the downswings don't hurt when you think about it from that aspect, right? From an investment standpoint. You guys are invested in 401ks and you're invested in the stock market. I'm sure most of you are. You're not going to worry about the month that you're down 1%, right? It just, you know that it's a long term investment. If you're trying to win, consistently win at craps and turn it into some sort of a revenue, you got to understand that it's a long-term investment. It's not you go there one day and you make all this money. It's the same thing that I tell people with my sports betting service is that this is an investment. This isn't you it's not a $10,000 day. It's not that. You're never going to do that with what I do. You got to do it, and it takes time, and it takes season after season, month after month. All of this because it's the accumulation of everything together that's profitable. It's not one single bet.
Yeah, it's funny you mention that, because as you know, my son is getting into sports betting, and we've talked about this a lot. About building, 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 and it's not a home run. It's not the 18 parlay that you're trying to win 40K on. It's when you're spend five, win eight, spend eight, win 10. Like he's working his bankroll hard, and it's what a great object lesson for him. At a young age, he's learning, and I think the sports betting, because it happens so frequently, unlike craps where you have to make a trip to do it. It's an app now, and so he's getting that lesson every day, which I think it's the best. It's a better lesson than I could have taught him. just about life in general because you don't get that chance to really see risk reward, revenue generation, and all that kind of stuff. It's very, very cool. So you're speaking my language right now.
Yeah. But yeah, I mean, it's not hard. Like once you train yourself, it's like any other good habit, right? If you train yourself out of bad habits and train yourself into good habits, good things come. It's how it works. So when you train yourself out of all your bad craps habits and you train yourself to just use the good ones, well, you're going to see the results will be good.
Yeah. Yeah. Smart. Want to play some craps?
Let's do it.
Let's do it. All right. You can see. I'm going to switch screens so people can see the table. Give me a second here to do that. I think. Where did your face go? You're going to be down here. I'm going to put you down here in the. You're going to be down there in the horns because you never bet in the horns anyway. All right. I need. Who's going to deal? I'll deal. All right. Steve is going to deal.
So I got a few questions before we start.
Go for it.
First question. I need to know how much money I have.
You've got how much? DJ, how much is it? $6,000? Like 5,000 and change we have in there. 5,000. Let's see.
Hey, Jacob.
So I'm gonna let everyone think I'm
Hey.
dealing, and then
Yeah,
they're
right.
gonna say, "Look at
Yeah,
he's got a
Dice-
full head of hair all of a
Chris
sudden."
from Dice DJ is going to deal for you. I'm going to sit here and narrate, I guess.
I love Chris.
I'm gonna get blinded every
Chris is
time I lean
awesome.
over.
You know what's funny? This is like a little inside baseball for everybody, but we look at our YouTube stats and like when I look at my YouTube, I go to the back end and I say, who's watching my channel? And it's nothing but 50-year-old white dudes. Like that's like entirely 55-year-old is actually my butter zone. Chris is all about the 30-year-old dudes, and he's gotten some women in there watching, so he's bringing in a whole different crowd to the game, which is awesome. I don't have what he's got. I guess I don't know
It
what,
could,
but
it could be an aesthetic thing.
it might be. It might be. Yeah, the ball is not beautiful, I guess.
3,000, 4,000, 45, 48, 5, 54, 54, 25, 50, 65, 70, 71.
54, 71?
Yeah, 54, 71.
54.71, Jacob.
Okay.
So you got to make 3K out of that, right? Or about
Okay.
$2,800 bucks.
2,800.
Yeah, $2,800 bucks. Pass the rack. I'm gonna put this over here, kinda. We may have some weird audio because we're gonna try and move the mic so that Chris can talk.
All right.
All right, there we go. Have at it, Jacob. You call your bets out. Chris will place if you can see him. And who's gonna throw?
You?
I'm not throwing.
All right, Sideshow.
Sideshow's gonna throw. All right, Sideshow Gamble's gonna throw. Why?
Okay, let me ask you guys another question. How are we throwing?
How do you? Chris from Sideshow Gamble is going to throw. So how do you want him thrown?
Oh no, I like Chris. Okay,
You got
so
Chris and
Chris.
Full shooter service, full dealer service.
That's unfortunate.
Okay, so Chris,
Yes.
I want you to do what you do on your channel with the hard way set.
Okay.
And I don't want you to deviate.
Yes, sir.
All right, so put 200 on the dome
All right.
and hop the 6-1 for a quarter. Okay, shoot.
Looks like a 6-1. It's a good call.
Yeah. It's brilliant having Chris from Sideshow throw for you. Yeah, it's brilliant.
That's what, 15, that's
Was
12.
that the yellow?
That'll win you 375 on your hop.
Okay, put the 200 back and go ahead and let the quarter fall.
You're leaving it up?
No, I want it down. He won't do it again.
Okay. All right, cool.
Oh yeah.
Got a 5-3, easy 8.
Are you good? I got this thing.
Okay,
Points
I
eight.
need
I can do all the bad things.
96, 75, 5, 50 on the field, and 90 in odds. Okay,
What
shooter,
were the
Chris.
box bets again? One more time. 96, 75.
75, 90. Iron
Yeah,
Cross.
90. Oh, okay. Iron Cross. All right. 75, 90. Anything else?
No, but Chris the shooter.
Yes.
I want you to shoot the 1 2 1 2.
1 2 1 2.
Oh, calling in the pitch. Six two eight.
6 2 8.
Ooh. Ooh.
That was not supposed to happen, Chris the shooter.
That's sideshow for you.
You told me not to deviate.
All right, Jacob. What can I do for you?
That is true. Go back up with the 200.
Yep.
And shoot him.
Shoot the shooter?
You want the 5 4 or you want the 1 2 1 2?
No, I want you to go back to normal.
Okay.
Well, that's a,
Tall order.
yeah, it may not happen there. Have you seen his videos?
Hard 8.
Hard
Back on
eight.
the 8.
Okay, he's going to do that to me all day, isn't he?
90
All right,
and odds
so
again.
what we're going to do is we're going to put the 9 back in odds, the 50 on the field,
Yep.
and sideshow, let's miss a few 8s, okay?
Ready? Yep. Missed the 8. He said. Missed the 8. Looks like an AC doozy. 3 craps.
Uno, dos, tres.
Okay, take
On our
that
way,
50
soccer.
Yep.
and put it on the 5
Okay. 5 looks like 125.
and shoot him.
It's a 4-1-5. That's gonna pay 175. No field.
Okay, replace the field
Yep.
and take the 6 to 150.
Rack the rest.
Rack the rest.
Sounds good. It's a 3-2-5. Another 175. No field.
Yeah, put the field to 75.
Yep.
Rack it.
Yep. It's a 6-4-10, $75 winner in the field.
That was a nice throw.
Okay, we're just going to rack until he 7s out.
All right. 75 in the field still?
Yes.
Okay.
And he
5
does it
to
on
7.
command. On
Wow.
command.
He said he wanted a 7.
Wow.
That'll pay 200 flat and then 75 for the odds.
Hey, money though. That's good. I like money.
Okay,
All right.
on this one, I want to start with 60 on the 6 and 8 working.
Okay. All right. Don't pass up or no?
No, leave it up.
Okay. On and working, correct?
Working.
6-2, easy 8.
Okay, take that, move it to the 6.
6 looks like 120.
And then give me 90 in odds.
Yep.
75 on the 5.
Okay.
And 50 in the field.
Sir. $516, also known as the mixer.
KitchenAid mixer.
140.
Go to 150 on the 6. 50 in the field.
Okay. $415. 75 will pay 105. No field.
Okay, take my box numbers down.
Yep.
Take the odds down.
Okay.
And put 100 in the field.
All right, 100 in the field. Rest coming back to your rack. Looks like a 6-5 mid-mo yo. 100 in the
All
field.
right, rack that field, all of it.
Yep. Okay.
All right, now shoot a 7.
No problem.
Oh,
It's a 5-4. Center field 9.
Okay, shoot again.
I'll notice the nifty stick work going on.
It's
I've
good.
gotten it down.
I like it. Good with working
It's the
that stick.
casual. It's the casual stick.
It's a 6-5.
Mid-mo yo.
Oh, I talked too much. Rolled over that 6.
Okay, hold on.
Okay.
I want $100 horn.
There you go. There you
bet.
go.
Oh.
There you go.
Nope.
6-2-8.
Damn it.
Down and the DP down.
Out.
That was not right.
Hey, Jacob, just so you know, that's still sideshow gamble.
All right, what are we doing on this come out?
I'm a winner. That's what I do. He's a wiener.
Okay, I want you to put $25 on the pass line
Okay.
and shoot.
There's your 5-2.
There's your 7.
There you
Winner
go.
on the pass line.
I thought that was coming. Okay, now go 250 on the dome.
Ooh. There we go.
All right. Taking ace deuce.
This should be good.
That looks like an ace deuce. Chris
Good
called his
call,
shot.
Dude. Good call.
250 on your don't pass.
Stack it.
All right.
Yeah.
What? That's how I do it.
DP
That was
looks like
sweet.
500.
And I want you to put 50 on the 11.
Yep.
Oh,
It's a hard
so
4.
close,
2-2.
So close.
That's wonderful.
Yeah, it is.
That is a very good one.
Okay, so I want I want 450 inside. And then 50 on the 10.
Uh, 100, 125, 125, 100.
No.
And
Yes. Yes.
It's not proper.
No. Okay. So I calculated that wrong. My bad.
440.
So I want it 125, 150, 150, 125.
All right. There we go. 550 inside.
That's yeah. And then 50 on the 10.
Yep.
And then 400 in odds.
Bet.
Nice.
Hey, sideshow.
Yeah.
Let's not hit the 4.
Okay. I will do my best not to.
Oh my God, that was. Oh my God.
I don't know if you saw that, Jacob, but that was like in slow motion.
2.6.
One- Yeah, 246. 150 will pay 175.
Okay, we're gonna take the 8 to 300.
Slow motion.
8 looks like 300. Rack the quarter.
Sideshow.
Yes.
Quit throwing at the corner.
Okay.
Give him a little pep talk. He needs a
There
little
you
pep talk.
go.
Oh, 1, 2, 3.
Ace deuce. The shocker, the sauce.
You're way too close to this.
He's just toying with you.
You should have seen that 246.
I'm just playing with
That
your
one.
emotions.
My heart was like,
Mine too.
Emotional damage.
but it looks like a 6-1. 7 out.
That was absolutely
away.
terrible.
That's what it was.
500, 200 for your odds.
I'd like to point out, you
Barely.
just told him not to roll the 4.
That is true.
All right. Jacob, what are we doing?
Let's stay with the 500 on the don't.
Okay.
That's it.
All right. Racking the rest.
Morning.
What's up? 538.
Of course it is.
Of course.
Okay, let's go 125, 150, and 75.
All right. 125, 150, 75.
We're just gonna let it ride.
So 415. 125 will pay 175. No field.
Yep, just keep putting the field back and racking the black chip.
Cool. It looks like a hard 8. Square pair.
Huh.
The 8 is just death for him.
Seems like a no action on the DP next time.
Tell you what.
Okay, so I want to put 150 on the 8.
All right, working.
Working. Put 75 in the field.
All right. 5 and 6 are off.
Do I need a line bet?
No, you don't have to have one.
I mean, you wrote a shoot.
Sideshow's
No,
got
I
one.
want everything working.
Everything on. All right, you're good. So you got 3, 2, 5. It'll pay 175.
Going in the corner again. He told you to stop
I'm
that.
trying to
The
keep it out.
Senor Cinco.
Replace the field, rack the black.
Yes.
Yep.
I love the pickle slicer.
3, 2, 5. Another 175. That was
Okay.
the point being hit.
Yeah. Let's take.
Same thing working on the come out.
No, let's take it all down
Okay.
and go 250 in the don't.
Yep.
And let's see what happens.
It's like a 6-5.
Mid-mo, yo.
Okay, put it back up.
Need a cooler coming through.
Like Jacob's like one of my idols, and I'm just killing it.
You're doing great.
It's center field 9-5-4.
I'm no one's idol. I'm more of like the white elephant.
Okay, I want 150 in odds,
Okay.
and then we're going to start with a $90 6 and 8. How far down am I?
With your bets out there, you've got like 4,000. Call it 700. You're down probably like 700-800.
Okay.
Okay. Ace deuce. Shocker.
Okay, shoot. Let's hit some more of them eights.
Yes, sir.
All right, there's an 8 for you. 105.
Okay, go to 150 on the 8.
Okay.
Keep going.
6-4-10.
On the end.
Okay.
Dice are out. Hands high. Three, 1, 4.
Keep going.
Hard 6, 105.
Go to 150.
All right. Six, 3, 9er.
Wow.
Sorry.
Okay. Hey, you're good. This is good. You're supposed to shoot good.
Yeah, you're gonna get blocked.
All right, let's go.
Oh, yeah. Jacob's gonna be like,
What are we doing?
we're done watching the sideshow.
Let's hop the 7s for 75.
All right, 7s are hopped. 6 and 8 working?
6 and no, leave them off.
All right, they're off. It's a 6, 3, 9. Back on the point of 9.
Okay, just turn the 6 and 8 on.
Okay. Hard 4, 2-2. The ballerina.
Do you guys know what the hard 10 is?
You want a hard 10?
Unfortunately, we had discussions last night. No, I don't.
The hard 10 nickname.
Puppy paws.
It's the liar.
The liar. All right. Is that what you want bet?
Nine.
6, 3, 9. Point hit.
Man, you're pegging
Okay,
points. Good job.
I don't want nothing. I just want him to set his point.
What was that?
I just want him to set his point.
All right, set the point. These are off.
Point being set. Color up.
That's a 4-3 red on the come out.
Now he throws the set.
Okay, turn the 6 and 8 on.
Aces.
Ace.
Wow, did you see those dice die?
Yeah, they
Yeah.
did. They just
They
died.
just slapped down.
Ace, deuce, the shocker, the sauce.
Somebody put
That-
a horn bet up.
That's what I get for not being there.
He
Yeah.
should be on the don't. He's supposed to be on the don't.
No, I'm not.
No, you're not supposed to be on it.
Killed him already.
No, you screwed him.
You screwed the pooch. That looks like a 3-1-4.
Boy, that's a 2, a 3, a 4.
Mark it, light it.
Next
Yeah.
is 5.
4 is.
Bring the 5.
Hey, let's put 250 on the 5. I believe in that stuff.
There it is.
Oh.
No.
Did he
Jacob,
lose?
it makes you. Yeah, 527. Listen, if it makes you feel any better, Jen gave me $1,800, and I took that bankroll all the way down to $200 and made it all the way back. So I had faith in you.
She gave me $1,900.
Yeah, 1900.
Okay,
and I
well
lost
that
1700.
roll finally ended.
Yeah, yeah, you did.
The ladies, of course.
All right, what are we doing?
We're gonna go 500 on the dome.
All right,
We're doing random next.
Random Randy shooting
Random.
6 4 10. You like random?
Yeah, random did well just now. Way to go, Random.
Okay. That's crazy. Let's go 320 or not. What's 270, I guess, right?
On what?
Across everything but the 10. It's 50, 50, 60, 60, 50.
Yep.
And then let's go, just shoot them.
All right. You want to shoot or random?
You started random, let's keep going.
All right, random it is.
Chicken feeder. 4-3.
437.
Jeez.
Hey, money.
Didn't even get any points.
That's okay, that was probable.
He made
Yeah, I know it's probable.
Let's go 500 on the dome.
How much?
500.
All right. AC Deucey.
Oh, there we go.
Yeah, baby,
There we
random,
go.
Random.
Rack it.
$500 win. Stack it. 1,000.
Stack it.
No.
Rack it.
Well, good. It's 12. No by 12.
I racked it. 12 to push.
Okay, yeah, that's because
Sorry,
I
it
can't
sounded like
lose on this shooter now.
Yeah, it sounded like stack.
No reason to be scared.
Hard 10.
The liar.
The liar.
The liar. With their pants on fire.
I'm glad you guys like that.
1, 2, 3.
Ace Deuce. Hard 10.
The liar.
Liar.
Yeah.
6, 5, 11.
Mid-mo yo. Back to back mid-mo
Oh,
yos.
Definitely
Yo.
2 hands in now.
Here we go. Here's the 7.
Oh, no!
5,
The
1,
5-1
6.
mixer.
Oh, my
Kitchen
God.
Hit that like and subscribe.
Threes and art.
You're getting rolling, huh?
3, 2, 5.
3, 2, 5. Dr. Pepper.
What is this with?
2, 3. Dr. Pepper.
3 to 5. My word game.
Let's go. 7.
That's a hard 6. 2 trees of Brooklyn Forest for CC
Oh,
or
wait,
for
let Ian
CRC.
shoot.
Let me
Let
roll.
Ian
I'll
shoot.
give
For
you a
sure,
7.
it'll be a 7.
415, the horse and buggy.
Pickled slicer.
Have John shoot on camera. Okay, all right.
Come on, 7.
Come on.
The 6-2. Easy 8.
Give it a granny shot. Underhand granny shot.
Pull it.
Yeah.
It's a
415, the horse and buggy.
I'm not doing
I like the pickle
No, the
slicer.
pickle slicer.
Pickle slicer.
That sounds horrible.
325, 23, Dr. Pepper.
You sure you don't want to hop the 5 there, Jacob? Hop the 5.
Yeah, the 5 is killing it.
Oh! That's a 5-4 center field 9.
All right, let's.
Well, I'm sorry I ruined your guys' game.
We're gonna have to go.
All right, thanks.
We're gonna go to Tony. Jacob.
Hey, you guys, it was really fun. Thank you.
Jacob, you're the man.
Happy birthday.
Thanks, Jacob. Happy birthday, Jacob.
Thank you guys.
See you,
Here's
bud.
my son.
Hey. He's famous now. He's famous. All
He
right.
is famous. Hey,
Yeah.
this is awesome, John.
All
You're
right, here
doing
we
a
go.
great
Here we
job.
go to the- Yeah.
Why would you do that? You're the man.
See you, Jacob.
See ya.